Look, the biggest story of the day right now is this Chris D'Elia story. And if you guys have not heard, if you've not been on Twitter since last night, essentially Chris D'Elia has been they're attempting to cancel him. It's been about 12 hours so far. We are in the midst of Chris D'Elia being canceled for, and I want to get this right, grooming underage girls. Correct? Is that the sort of...
That, I believe, is the accusation.
Has there been any penetration of these underage girls?
Not that anyone's come out with.
Okay. All right.
Just messages.
I mean, look, messages. We'll find the angle here, obviously, but there's some stuff to unpack here. But I think, to be honest with you, if we're gonna fucking, if we're gonna talk about this and we're gonna get to the bottom of it, I think we should conclusively figure out whether or not Chris D'Elia is guilty of these crimes. Maybe we should put on our little super sleuth hats and become rape dicks.
Rape dicks. Rape dicks. Rape dicks. Rape.
All I know is ball and good and rape.
We're gonna get to the bottom of it. We're gonna get to the bottom of this as the rape dicks. We will figure out whether or not Chris D'Elia, once and for all, and I got to be honest with you, should take this show and use it as the way you feel. The way that we feel should be the way that you feel at the end of watching this show.
Because we represent you guys. We're going to look at this from every angle possible.
Of course.
And we're going to make a decisive conclusion.
And I'm not one of these cancel culture guys, right? I'm looking at it from an angle like, how do we save this guy's life?
He didn't do anything wrong.
I'm part of counterculture.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is not bad, Zach. Shannon, I need you to chime in here as well, because I know you are a little bit of a gossip queen, a little bit of a happy hen, as they say. No
one's ever said happy hen.
She's a happy hen.
No one's ever said that.
She's a little bit of a happy hen.
No one says that. Who's they?
Happy Hen was the first black woman to win an Academy Award.
No, that was Tinfoil Hattie McDaniel.
Shannon,
she was on our show today.
Shannon, what do we know about this? Break this down a little bit.
Okay, so yesterday, a chick named Simone, she posted something on Twitter saying she can't believe Netflix cast Chris D'Elia as the pedophile.
Can you pull it up while you read it?
Yeah.
Please, thank you.
So I'm gonna make it bigger. This is the first tweet that she posted. I still can't believe Netflix cast Chris D'Elia as the pedophile in the season of You, like the literal irony, because that's his character in You.
He's a pedophile.
Okay, yeah, he's a predator. Yeah,
predator.
He drugs girls and then takes pictures of them naked.
Nice.
So she goes on to say that when she was 16 in 2014, that she posted
fucking
DMs
old bitch.
Gross.
of him trying to get with her, and then many other women started posting, varying between the ages of 16 and 21, of him sliding into their DMs, asking for nudes and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. So has there been anybody under the age of 16?
Not that I've seen.
Because I've been calling for a drop of the age of consent for a very long time nationwide. This is a federal thing here, okay? Okay, all right. So that's it. So he's been, when they say grooming also, it implies something else, right?
Patience. It implies patience.
He didn't have any patience.
He did if he's not fucking them till they're of age.
If you're asking for nudes, I could see where that's...
I don't think that's grooming. I think grooming is, talking to a girl when she's underage and becoming her friend, getting her to trust you during that time, and then...
Yeah, what's going to happen in the 4th season of Stranger Things?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, Drake's next, by the way. How old was he when he was doing this?
Well, the 2014 one, so 6 years ago. Let me see how old he is today.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. Like, I guess there is an argument that he's utilizing his quote-unquote power as a celebrity and taking advantage of somebody who, if they're under the age of consent, in my opinion, that's the line. And that's a line for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And that's sort of the line that I would draw to place any fucking judgment on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's a little bit of a weirdo. We all like young chicks. Let's get real. We have a fucking Cash Me Outside segment on this show that we do every month.
I'm sure he loved hanging out with Justin Bieber because of the great music and camaraderie.
Yeah, it's like, but here's the thing: you have to. There's a moral code. It's like, yeah, there's probably a 16-year-old girl that looks like she's 22 and she's fucking smoking hot, but you hear she's 16 and you go, hey, it's just not worth it. You're literally breaking the law. You are. I mean, being a fucking famous comedian. Here's why I think he has a sickness. Okay, and this is
Really?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because he has so much to lose. And he still just couldn't keep it over 18.
But if in your mind, like,
If he's soliciting, I'm saying if
but he
it's
didn't
true
fuck
that he's,
anyone under 18,
you're
right?
soliciting 16-year-old girls for nudes. I got to be honest with you. Yeah, it's not. First, I think that is a crime. And to be honest with you, I think if he has been soliciting 16-year-old girls for nudes,
if he has.
okay, he's probably fucked a couple 16-year-old girls. I'm putting my rape dick hat on right now.
Right.
I don't know. We're examining the evidence right now. I could be wrong about all these things. I think that, however, I'm not also saying like, oh my God, he's the devil. It's to call him a pedophile because he likes.
We found out it's hebephile, right?
Yeah, he's a little bit of a hebephile.
What's a hebephile?
That liking teenage women.
Teenage women.
That's actually a word?
Yeah,
he's
a guy,
straight dude.
He's a dude.
Yeah, do you understand that? That's what's wrong. Everyone's coming up with names for just normal things.
Yeah.
If you like fucking teenage girls, you're a dude.
Yeah.
You're a fucking dude.
If we're not supposed to want to fuck teenage girls, why do sex shops have Catholic schoolgirl outfits?
Yeah.
And why does
do
Zach
they?
buy them?
Yeah. Why does he wear them? That's what's freaking me out.
The other side of it is this, right? So in the United States, it's state by state age of consent. And there are states like Jersey where the age of consent is 16 years old. So there's these sort of silly imaginary lines where like the girls in Jersey are of the mental state, but the girls in Arizona are not. But the line once again is still drawn. You have to sort of consider that. My problem is you get girls that are over the age of 18 that are fucking going like, pull up some of the girls that are like 21. She's like, I met Chris D'Elia after a show and he said he wanted to fuck me. And then when I said I didn't want to fuck him, he was very rude and stopped answering my texts. I'm 21 years old. My name's Delilah.
Yeah.
What?
Did you say Delilah because it sounds like Delia?
Yes.
And you really didn't put a lot of thought into it?
I'm not good at improv.
No, I like it.
This is a story thread. When I was 21 and I was an aspiring comedian, huge Chris D'Elia fan, one day Chris tweeted about being in Toronto filming something. So I jokingly responded asking if he wanted to hang out. Jokingly, liar. You're not joking. You reach out to him.
Yeah.
That is bad shit. He DM'd me to hang out almost immediately and I freaked out. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I read this story. He goes on, he's a dick to her. I guess he asked her to meet him at a bar, and then he changed it to his hotel bar.
Ooh, smart move.
Solid work.
Yeah.
Fucking smart.
Right.
What do you want me to say?
Actually, it turns out there's a bar underneath my bed.
There's a bar called you said the bar was called the Alley. No, I said it's an alley where no one can hear you scream. But come on.
So then he gets there and he texts her. He's like, oh, why don't we just have a drink in my room? And then she's like, no. Is this the same girl? Because this, all right, so a different girl. This is another story that I just don't buy this story. She's like, so he said, meet me at the hotel bar. And then when I got there, he said, oh, meet my hotel room. And I said, no. And I just I just drank because I was feeling bad for myself. And then she goes, so then after a little while, I got some courage and I texted him, what's your hotel room?
Yeah.
And then I just charged my entire bill to his hotel room and left. And I was like, that didn't happen, you lying bitch.
Yeah.
It never happened. It's just a creative story. I know what you're doing.
And
there's no way you could be like, yes, that is the room I stay in without a key or evidence.
You can if you have the name and the number, I think.
Even if that did happen, again, this is him. He's not tricking anyone.
Yeah.
He's not saying, meet me at the hotel bar, pulling out a gun, and then walking her up to his room. It's like, all right, we're all adults here. 16's a grown up. If you can get to
Geno's got some demons in his
Yes,
past.
if you can,
we're finding out right now that Geno has some dark demons in his
if you
past.
can get to a hotel room and can't fill out a police report. No, but it's like when he texts her every single thing along the way, it's like, look, you see the game we're playing. It's a game of chicken with my dick. And it's like, all right, meet me at a bar. Hey, why not my hotel bar? And either you could say no or, all right, I'm going to the bar with his hotel, with his room. And then why don't we just come up to my room? Again, it's not a sleight of hand. You know what you're agreeing to.
Now, here's the thing, but I will admit that it is a little bit manipulative and creepy. And here's the thing.
I don't think it is.
I mean,
I think it's straightforward.
very manipulative. At the
I think it's straightforward.
I'm a manipulative creep.
Sure.
So I'm not hating on him. I appreciate the game. But you can't say, and Shannon, please chime in because you're a woman here. You can't say that if he says, meet me at a bar, then after she's excited to hang out with him, she's texting her friends. Oh, then he changes it to his hotel room bar. Then he changes to a hotel room. Yes, it's brilliant. I'm going to use it. But if some bitch says, hey, Lewis was being pretty fucking manipulative right there, I got to go, you got me. You fucking young stinker. Yeah, silly. I got your nose.
You dirty birdie.
Shannon.
I think that honestly, this is what a majority, I won't say male comedians, I'll just say a majority, I won't say that. I'm not saying that.
You fucking whore. Really? You turned it on me somehow.
No.
Ooh,
I'm
Shannon.
I'm on your
There's
side.
like two things I've ever done even slightly inappropriate with you. And both of them were sort of your fault. Anyway, go.
Go on. What?
Dad, what were you saying?
No, I'm on your side here. I think that any guy who's looking to just bang would pretty much do exactly the same thing. And especially, I don't know what the height of his fame was. He's 40 now. So at the time of these, say like 36, I don't know what the height of his fame was.
He's pretty famous back then, too. I think that's when he was actually on that show with Whitney. He's been pretty famous for a while. He's been doing theaters for a while. And he's like a Dane Cookie type. So he's like colleges, like young chicks. Like our fan base, I swear to God, dude. If I had young, hot fucking fans and just tons of money and no accountability, like he grew up rich, right? His dad was like an HBO executive.
I didn't know that.
If a bunch of hot teenage girls kept throwing it at me, I mean, I feel bad for the guy. He's playing in traffic constantly. It's really like how much of a crime is soliciting pictures from a child.
Listen, we're gonna get there. Don't worry. But don't put the cart in front of the horse. We're gonna figure this one out.
Again.
Was he working on a book?
Yeah.
Art.
Pete Townsend defense.
It could be art. He could be doing artistic thingamajiggers. If he's soliciting pictures from underage girls, if he is, okay,
Right.
which it doesn't look good. The girl sent this message. Now, you got to understand, something like this,
This isn't a coincidence.
it's a fucking, like that, she sent the thing with the date, the screen grabs of the messages back and forth. Did she say she was 16 in the message, Shannon? Please look that up for me.
There was a 17-year-old one that made it clear she was 17.
and
Yeah,
I believe
but-
he typed in all caps, too young.
Yes.
Did he? Oh, good. Shannon, do you have any clarity on that? This is very important in my rape dick investigation. Did that girl tell him she was 16, and did he continue to say he wanted to hang out?
Yes, I can't find it. I know I read it this morning. It was she said she was 17. He said, oh, that's too young, but then continued to have a conversation with her. And the only reason why they didn't end up hanging out is because she met a boyfriend her own age.
I'm not talking about the 17-year-old Shannon. I'm talking about the 16-year-old that popped this whole thing off. Did she
And
say she was 16?
I also want to note this. He's probably Geno and I were discussing this a little earlier. He's probably talking to 30 girls every night in every city he's in. He's probably not reading their profiles.
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's just talking to whatever hot chicks down to fuck. But you have to be responsible. You can't just.
That girl doesn't know there was two other girls
So
sitting
do
at the
the
bar.
girls. The girls have to be responsible. I don't think he should respond.
I know, but they're not going to lose their fucking career. It's fine. Yes, they should be. Just like guys shouldn't rape, right? No, personal responsibility across the board, right?
Right, but
So he needs to have personal responsibility because he's going to fuck up his life. Those girls are only getting accolades. More girls are going to just jump out. More girls are going to pile on. More girls will either make up stories or not make up
But
stories.
he should just ignore it because it's what you said. Like you brought up a very good point with the Brad Williams thing. If there's no actual victim to come forward, then it goes away.
The problem is the victim came forward. That's the issue. Did she say her
She's
age?
not a victim,
The
though.
original girl.
I'm looking through the screenshots she showed, and I don't see one where she told him she was 16.
Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing. That is a big part of this. This is damning evidence right here. If we have not seen anything where he has solicited, have we seen anything where he finds out a girl is underage and solicits her for a nude?
If there's a screenshot of him saying, let me see that 16-year-old puss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see that because this is my problem. People are piling
The
on.
puss.
Now, if we want to be completely honest,
I'll try it once.
let's get real. You know, he knew what the fuck was going on. But I will say you can't fucking destroy a guy based off of hearsay, based off of non-facts. But look, behind closed doors, I get Chris D'Elia. I'm like, dude, you knew some of those girls were underage.
Yes, but if we had a 12 Angry Men in this situation, benefit of the doubt.
Yes.
This is circumstantial evidence.
I agree. I agree. I'm leaning toward acquitting him of all charges.
I fucking hate how many young comics immediately jump on and start calling piece of shit.
Yeah.
When they wouldn't have said dick.
I
yesterday.
tweeted that I was like, when I first met Chris D Comedy, which is Chris DiStefano, I realized he was a piece of shit right away. And creep. Then a bunch of people thought it was real.
Yeah.
Started like hitting him up, being like, "What the fuck, dude? What's going on?" And I was like, "Let me delete that."
But we were saying, like, they have words for everything now. They have cancel culture, they have virtue signaling, and they have to start making up a word for that. Like this instance, I believe, what is it? The dirty comedian list, where someone who's like
racist comedian.
Yeah, racist. Thank you, racist comedian. Where someone who's a nobody introduces himself into a conversation with much higher people to get on that level.
Right.
To get, like, oh my God, I was Chris D'Elia. I sent him pictures. No one cares. No one cares. If you were raped, people care.
Well,
if you have but this is what people
care.
do.
People care right now.
If I was Chris, I would say nothing.
He is sweating his fucking dick off right now. I bet you a lot of people are sweating their dicks off right now. Think about how many. So you understand, we're not in that world. I'm not famous like that. Girls aren't throwing themselves at if. It's very true. So you got to understand that Hollywood world where it's like the girls who go out to those comedian shows, they're like hot young chicks. That's not who comes out to like a Legion of Skanks show. There are, and I am fucking around, there are some hot chicks that are like Legion of Skanks fans, but that's not the world. We don't hit, like, our demographic isn't fucking college age girls, right?
But he's also, without a shadow of a doubt, doing comedy for that audience.
Of course, as was Dane Cook.
Yeah.
It's that Dane Cookie sort of like that. It
I love
speaks
when
to
you
that
say
audience.
Dane Cookie. I just think of cookies.
Dane Cookies. I love them. So Shannon, any other damning evidence here? Him soliciting a nude from a child? Because this seems to be the recurring story. And if that's not the case, if he simply was talking to a 16-year-old girl, whilst creepy, I don't think somebody should lose their career, especially if there's no evidence suggesting that he knew her age.
It seems like a lot of the ones that are more creepy, I'll say, are girls that were like 19 and 21.
I don't give a shit what he did.
Yeah, like
You
a
can't be
19-year-old
convicted of being a dick.
Yeah, a 19-year-old was like, oh, he asked for nudes. Another one said when they hung out, she was 19, but she was a virgin. He was excited of the fact
Hell
she was
yeah.
a virgin. It's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so what? What do you want to say? Yeah.
It's patience. It's grooming. Then they turn of age and they show, hey, how about some nudes? No. Damn it. Wasted that one. Cross her off the list.
It's a
Hey,
lot.
how about we fuck? Damn it. No. All right. Let me go back to my list because I've been planting seeds for months, for years. I have people that are hitting 19. Well, you can't do that. Yeah, you can. The guy found a loophole in the system and I applaud his fucking patience.
A lot of loopy holes.
A lot of loopy holes. Guy's gonna fucking get a little Dane Nookie cookie. I'm all about this
Why not?
fucking guy.
Why not?
He's got pussy being thrown at him. Unlike the people that come to my shows, they're women that have been thrown downstairs. Either way, you have your niche and you make it work for you.
Find me the fucking tweets, Shannon. I want to see the message. He's asking somebody that he knows is underage. And also the 17-year-old girl, what state was it in? These are all important things. These are all important fucking factors. And everybody should be doing this much research before they go and pass judgment. And we're doing it for you right now on the show. A lot of people are like, dude, I can't believe you're piling on, Lewis. It's like, no, I'm not piling on. Okay, it's
You're commenting on the state of affairs.
It's trending. It's everybody's fucking talking about it. I feel like the people that are not commenting have fucked children. If you were being completely silent,
Made love to.
like, oh, I need to stay out of this completely. It's like, what the fuck are you hiding? Dude? Why are you staying out of this, Shannon?
Yes.
Do we have any more damning
No
evidence
one
here?
talks
Because I want to send Chris D'Elia this clip and let him know that we did the research and got his back. He doesn't even got to do the research. He can just share this clip. We need to clip this whole thing. I want you to edit it down, all the evidence that we've compiled, and make it funny as well. It'll be a nice little clip, okay? Take a lot of those bad jokes. And we're going to send it to Chris D'Elia and his team and say, hey, we did it for you. And then maybe he'll retweet us.
Oh, so you don't want me to share something damning right now?
If you could.
Damn it.
Wait,
That was
ready,
upside.
just in case.
Change gears.
Shannon! Shannon has some damning evidence.
I don't know if you'll find
And Chris
it.
D'Elia, you know what? I tried to be on your side.
Blame Shannon.
I don't know if you'll find it damning, but I just found this little clip.
What is this?
You ever see a fucking 14-year-old? She looks 30. I've never seen. There's no such thing as a 14-year-old girl anymore. They go from like 6 to 25, and those days are.
Where's the lie?
What?
Where's the lie?
I didn't say a lie. I
That's
just
not
said
damning. That's a
possibly
joke.
damning.
He's being funny. He's being funny, and he doesn't have other
Contradicting
comedians.
yourself. You just said Chris D'Elia is being funny.
He's
don't know.
he's attempting funny, I should say, but he doesn't have a bunch of comedians in the room to laugh at a silly joke. So it sounds weird. It's like when they take scenes from Friends and they remove the laugh track, and it just looks like Chandler is a psychopath. That little moment. I said worse on today's show, and if you wanted to isolate it, you'd go like, "Wow, Lewis is a fucking creep." We fucking give them all the evidence they need. So that's not damning. That's not evidence, Shannon. That is a joke. That is him saying that 14-year-old girls look way older now than they
Where
did.
is that clip from? Is my question.
His podcast?
It's from his podcast.
Yeah.
I don't. It's just that this.
I already
woman-
know the answer. Yes.
Oh, okay. So you're sure of it. All right.
I'm
I'm sorry.
100%.
Buddy. Sorry for doubting you.
No problem.
He was talking into a microphone with a computer next to it. I have to assume that's a podcast.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like, what is this thing that he is doing there?
It doesn't look like a very entertaining podcast.
It's him by himself, which is a tough
sell.
Yeah.
There's
So-
another tweet from somebody that said, "Fuck you at Crystalia. You solicited nudes from minors while you were in Vancouver and tried to fuck my friend when we were 16. When I called you out on Twitter, you told her you'd ruin her life if I didn't delete it."
But once again, here I hate to say this. Where's the tweet? Him saying he's going to ruin her life.
Yeah.
What version of the story is true? Like, you guys showed up to a show. Did he know you were underage? Did he have any idea? That, once again, not damning. That's not damning. To be honest, I need hard fucking evidence. Yeah, I want hard evidence. I don't think we have any hard evidence just yet. This seems to be a giant pile-on. Unless by the end of the show we can come up with some hard evidence. I'm going to say right now, we're going to acquit Crystalia, and we're going to say leave Crystalia alone. And we will tweet this link directly at him saying that we got his back. The Real Ass Fan Base has his back. Skankfest has his back. And that if nobody else will have him, we will have him. We'll put his podcast right on this fucking network.
What up, motherfuckers? It's the Real Ass Podcast. It's your boy, Louis J. Gomez.
Where's Rattlesnake, Real Ass Dude, Ultimate Minority.